This is Broadcast Beat Magazine with Ryan Salazar.
Ryan Salazar here with Broadcast Beat Magazine. We have a very special guest today, Paul Shulins, Director of Technical Operations at Greater Media Boston. How you doing, Paul?
Ryan, I'm doing fine. How are you?
Doing great. So tell us about your affiliation with IEEE BTS.
Sure. Well, I've been affiliated with IEEE BTS for 5 or 6 years now. I serve currently on the administrative committee, or ADCOM, for the society, which governs the rules of the society and the direction in which it goes. But I've also been involved in planning and being a co-chair of the IEEE Broadcast Technology Symposium, which has been going on for 65 years or so. I've been actually a co-chair for the last 3 years with David Lair from NAB. And this year and last year, I've been serving on the planning committee for the symposium.
The primary focus of the show, I mean, it's got to be radio and television, right?
That's right. It is radio and television, and it's a high-level show. And I call it a show because we're turning it more into a little bit of a trade show. We have some wonderful sponsors this year that are going to be down there showing their equipment and supporting us. But mostly it's high-level papers, high-level white papers from presenters from different countries, mostly the United States, but we're getting some presenters from all over the world talking about what is relevant and exciting and changing in radio and TV technology today.
What topics or trends do you guys have? I assume there's a particular interest that folks are looking for in radio or television.
Yeah, that's right, Ryan. Well, we think carefully about what is hot and what is relevant, and we solicit for papers, and we've chosen some of the very best relevant and exciting papers for inclusion in our sessions this year. The symposium does run for 3 days, from Wednesday the 14th of October through Friday the 16th. Wednesday is typically a tutorial day, and we're going to be talking about advanced RF technology for radio. And there's another session on advanced technology for audio on Wednesday. Thursday, we run into a joint BTS AFC luncheon. And our keynote speaker we're very excited about this year is John Cowart from NASA, who is literally a rocket scientist, and he's going to have some neat things to talk about. But we always try and have exciting and interesting keynote speakers. So on Thursday afternoon, we've also got a session on AES 67, the new audio standard, which I happen to be chairing. And in the morning, we're talking about the new ATSC standard for television. On Friday, we're moving into talking about the TV repack. And on Friday afternoon, a session that's near and dear to my heart, the science of people meter ratings technology. And we have 2 experts from the industry to talk about that. So it's a jam-packed 3 days. It runs from 9 to 5 each day, and there's a lot of good content there.
So there's the Society of Broadcast Engineers. I know that's another organization. Are you guys similar to that organization? And I'm real curious what the benefits of being a member of IEEE BTS would be.
Sure. Well, we are similar in some ways. The papers that tend to be presented are more focused and high level at our symposium than what you'd find at a typical Society of Broadcast Engineer meeting. I'm a member of SBE, and I think they're great. I enjoy all their meetings, but this is a little different flavor, and quite frankly, a lot of folks aren't as familiar with the IEEE BTS, and that's why I'm kind of passionate about it, because not only have I worked hard on it over the last few years, but I've realized how high level it is and how beneficial some of the technology and some of the information and education you can pick up from IEEE BTS is. They have a number of different programs, and I direct people to the website to see some of those programs they offer. But it's a wonderful organization, and they have a lot to offer.
And so, am I correct in saying that IEEE BTS seems to be more high level? Obviously, CTOs, directors of engineering, not really creative artist type guys like video editors, that type of thing, right? And of course, it's radio and television.
Right. Well, that's a good point, Ryan. In the past, we've noticed that some of the group engineers, the corporate engineers, and the consulting engineers have been very active here. But what I've found is attending myself, and I'm just a regular director of engineering for a small cluster within Greater Media, is that the content that I've been exposed to and the people that I've been exposed to have been very beneficial for my career. And that's why I want to encourage my friends to seek out this experience as well, because you're learning a lot, and after you attend a few of these symposia, you'll see exactly what I mean. But the content is something that you probably wouldn't find anywhere else.
Well, what's exciting is you mentioned white papers, and so it's obviously very technical. So I assume a lot of it is industry standards type stuff that you're talking as well, right?
Yeah, they're all pretty big topics as they relate to the industry. You know, the new AES 67 standard is a good example of something that I happen to be chairing on. Which day is it? It's on Thursday at 3:45. So that is something that's of interest to everybody. In terms of television, the REPAC and the ATSC3 implementation, we have some people that have actually been designing that standard that will be speaking about it. So what better place to get information on these new technical standards than right from the people that were involved in composing them?
Okay, so at the Carib Royale Hotel in Orlando, October 13th through 16th, 2015, produced by IEEE Broadcast Technology Society, Paul Shulins, Greater Media Boston, and IEEE BTS. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much, Ryan. I appreciate it.